Hi everyone, and welcome to this week's episode of NuStrength Sugarbabes. We've got the lovely Irene here. She's in her 50s. She's got three grown-up boys in their 30s, and she started with us in one of our Break Free challenges, which was over, I think, 7 months ago. So she's been in the program roughly about 7 months. So Irene, tell everyone, why did you join the program? What were the issues that you were experiencing, and how are they affecting your life?
The issues I was experiencing before I joined the program was menopause for one, going through a divorce. So, your mind's all over the place. You feel down, you feel you haven't got any confidence left in yourself. So when I joined, it was fantastic. So my mind, I got on top of things, because then you start eating properly with the nutrition program that you provide, and all the support from all the women there. So, it all builds up again.
And what were some of the menopausal symptoms you're experiencing? Because we get a lot of women come into our program who are going through menopause. I haven't got there yet, and I'm sure I'll be because I'm eating this way, training, so I won't have any issues. But yeah, what sort of symptoms are we experiencing?
You get the moody, you get moody. I used to get the sweats a lot, so that's all improved now. It's absolutely fantastic on this on your program. And yeah, the mood swings of, like I'm calm now. I think because the nutrition really helps mentally as well. Yeah.
You feel way more balanced. What about night sweats and insomnia? Did you suffer any of that?
Oh yeah, that was awful. 1 minute, you're laying there, and next thing everything's kicked off, and then you're cold again, so you put it back on, but you just drift. It was awful, yeah. But I don't get any of that anymore.
I remember when my poor old mum went through it, and this was prior to meeting Emma and learning about Ray Peat's work. I just wish that I knew what I knew now. I could have helped her a lot, but she's good now in her 60s. What other sort of programs? Had you tried any other programs or diets previously?
No, what I used to do before I started with you, like I'd only eat when I was hungry. So sometimes I wouldn't eat till like 2 o'clock in the afternoon and things like that. But wasn't on any other programs. I followed you for quite a while, a few months, before I actually said, yeah, this is it. Like read all your stuff and looked into it, and I thought, nah, this is it. This is the one. So yeah, and then started with you guys. Yeah.
And what was your diet like before you joined? Like you said, obviously you go through long periods of time without eating, which I think a lot of women do. What sort of foods were you eating prior?
Well, I was pretty good. Like I am a big fruit fan. I've always loved my fruit, but the silly old salads, the lettuce and all that sort of stuff. So the poor old body was probably screaming in there saying, give me food.
You probably thought that you were doing the right thing, because I think a lot of women, like we're so conditioned to eat green vegetables and nuts and seeds and all these healthy foods, which I did the same thing. And while I didn't have any menopausal issues, I had a lot of menstrual cycle and hormonal issues. But I think, you think that you're doing the right thing, that you just don't realise. Because the fitness industry is like, don't eat sugar and don't eat dairy and you shouldn't eat this. And so, what are the results? You started to talk about that. What are the results you've seen so far since joining the program?
Oh, like number one, so much energy. My mind is clearer, like, you don't have any foggy moments or things like that. And if there's stress in my life, I can cope with it, like I don't, like you say, sometimes when you were stressed back before this program, you would reach for a bottle of wine or something, and don't do any of that anymore. It's just the coffee and the juice, and and it's just all balanced. It's like I said last time, it's a big holistic thing. So it's the whole thing. It's your mind, your body, and your physical well-being. So it all works, it all mixes together, and each part helps each part. So Yeah, no, I love it. Yeah.
And a lot of women, Irene, you know, we get a lot of women in their 50s, you know, late 40s, and their 50s who experience these hormonal imbalances. And so they're wanting to fix those issues, but they're also wanting to get into better shape. So a lot of women want to lose weight and tone up. So what changes have you noticed in your body since joining?
Oh, heaps of changes. Like when I first started the program, I was about 73 kilos.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm down to 65 point.
Wow.
Yeah. And
8
that's,
kilos.
sorry?
Lost nearly 8 kilos.
Yeah. So, and you know, everything's just toning. You see definition, and like, you know, I never had muscle before. You'd have those saggy things, and legs are getting a definition as well. My tummy's flat. It's just amazing. Yeah, everything. Yeah, it's good. I love it.
And how is it, you know, like obviously one, getting rid of the menopausal issues and then losing the weight, how has it affected your confidence and how you feel about yourself?
Oh, I could face the world now. Yep, I could do anything. You know, if I want to go and do something, I just say, yep, I'm going to do this. I don't even think about it, and off I go. And yeah, really, really confident in myself now. Yeah.
That's so good. That's so good. And, you know, we get a lot of women when they're thinking about doing our program, they're really worried about doing it online, you know, because we teach you a lot in this program. It's about education. We want to educate you on how, I mean, who does your meal plans for you now?
My meal plans?
Yeah.
Yeah, me, I do my meal plans. Yes, exactly. So, look, I'm not computer savvy, and I've learnt so much on this program. Like, I was a bit hesitant myself when I first started. I thought, oh God, how am I going to do this? And then, yeah, like, you just explain the whole thing all the way through. Like, you get, you know, direction. It's like step by step. You pretty much spoon feed us really through it. So yeah, and now I'm not worried, you know, if I press a button and it's the wrong thing and then I go back in. So nah, it's really easy to follow and learn online. Yeah.
How have you found the coaching and the support in the community online?
Yeah, really good. Like I must say, since having to do this thing since COVID-19, I haven't been sending my videos in as much, but before that I'd send them in all the time, and then I think I got told don't send so many in. So
maybe because you're doing a good job, you're actually nailing the movements, which is good.
Well, yeah, there's a lot of them I've improved heaps in, and there was a few they said don't send any more in, you know, you're fine with this one. So but taking board all of it, yeah, it was really good. Yeah.
That's so good. That's so good. And you know, a lot of women, you know, they're worried, you know, they're already busy, they've got kids, that they're not going to have time. You know, what would you say to a woman who says, I don't have time to do this?
Well, I think the thing is, which is what I did, you have to make time for yourself. That's really, really important. And I do shift work. So being a nurse, so, you know, you've got morning shifts, afternoon shifts, night shifts. I'd finish work at 11 o'clock and because I got a 24-hour gym. So then I'd go straight to the gym and work out before I went home and, you know, then have my sleep. Sometimes I'd finish work at 7:30 in the morning and then go straight to the gym and do my workout. But yeah, like I don't feel like it's, oh God, I've got to go to the gym. It's like, yes, I've got to get this in today, and off I go. Like and you've got to get in a good frame of mind. But yeah, you just do it. You've just got to do it. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome. And you know, a lot of women, they're skeptical, and you know, they're really worried. They're like, oh, is this just going to be another diet program that I'm going to, I mean, it's not even a diet really, it's not a diet. Is it another program that I invest my money in and I'm going to fail at, and is it going to be worth it? You know, what would you say to women who are thinking that?
No, 100% worth it. Everything, like you're investing in yourself, in your health, in your well-being, in your mindset, and it's totally worth it. Like I got told by a cardiologist to put salt in my diet. And with your program, you've got to have your salt. And honestly, I used to get palpitations sometimes, but I don't even get that anymore. And yeah, it's just amazing. Yeah, no, got to do it. Got to invest in it 100%. Like, yes, it is, you might say, oh, it's a bit, I can't afford it, but make yourself afford it. Put that aside. Like, what are you spending? Just say, no, that's my little thing and I'm going to do that. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that's so awesome. Oh, well done. I can't wait to see like where you are in another 6 months.
I know, I'm having a ball. I'm just loving it. I'm looking at my body now and I'm like, yes, yeah, I feel really good, really great.
No crazy restrictive diets either. How many calories are you eating now?
I'm up to 1,905, I think, and I think that will soon go up.
Nearly 8 kilos eating 1,900 calories a day. No restriction.
No.
Crazy. Just learning how to strength train. One more question, actually, because we've got a lot of women worried about learning how to strength train online, and you've obviously done it all via the video feedback and the coaching. How have you found it doing it online?
I found it great. Like I say, because you show all the all the videos that explain how to do the lifts and things like that. Because before the gym, before this program, I never lifted weights. And before the COVID-19, I was doing 56 kilo deadlift. So I thought, to me, that was really good. Like, that's not high numbers for you guys, but for me, that was really, really good. Yeah. So
you have to start somewhere.
Yeah.
And you just build up. You just keep going. Imagine where you'll be in another 6 months, another 6 months.
No, it's exciting.
It's exciting. It's exciting. And you know what the thing with lifting, it's like I've been lifting for quite a while now and it just never stops. Like, you're always learning and gradually getting a little bit stronger, and it's just a really empowering. I find it really empowering.
I know. I just love it. And now I've got this squat, with the hip thing, and I think, I think I'm nailing this now finally.
That's so good. And had you ever lifted prior to this?
No.
So you've done lifting and you've learnt it all online.
Yep.
You are amazing. Well done.
Yep.
Yeah. That's so good. Well, it just shows, you put the work in, you're down 8 kilos, your menopausal symptoms are gone, you're not doing any restrictive diets, you can absolutely achieve the results. Oh, that's so exciting.
And so committed. And that's the whole thing. You just got to be committed to yourself. And great.
I couldn't agree more. Couldn't agree more. Well, thank you. Thanks so much, Irene, for coming on the show and, sharing that with the women who are watching. Because I know, like you, there's probably a lot of women who are sitting on the fence and have been following me for a while and just wondering whether or not, they should jump in because, I can bang on and on and on about the program, how amazing it is, but it's really good to see an interview really like real women in our program who are just kicking butt.
Yeah, do it. Do it.
Ladies in their 50s, it's never too late, or 60s. No. I think our oldest client's 67.
Wow. That's good, isn't it?
Yeah. So awesome. Yeah. Well, thanks again, Irene. I really appreciate it. And I'll speak to you in the program.
Look forward to it. Thanks, Kitty. Bye.